So I just found out my roommate has been eating my food for 8 months straight, not occasionally, every single day. And here's the kicker. He's been taking photos of it and sending them to a group chat, laughing about how I never noticed. Yeah, I saw the messages, all of them. Let me back up. I'm 24, living in a 2-bedroom apartment in Austin with this guy named Derek. We met through a roommate finder app, seemed cool at first. Split rent, split utilities, separate food. Standard setup, right? But about 2 months in, I started noticing things. My leftovers would vanish. That sandwich I saved, gone. The good yogurt I splurged on, empty container in the trash. At first, I thought I was going crazy or just forgetting I ate it. I even wondered if I was sleepwalking to the fridge. But then it kept happening. Expensive cheese, gone. Meal prep containers, empty. The fancy coffee beans I bought for myself, he'd brew them every morning while I was at the gym. I confronted him once, casually, and he looked me dead in the eye and said, "Dude, I would never. Maybe you're just eating more than you think." That gaslighting comment pissed me off, but I let it go. Until last month. I borrowed his laptop because mine was updating and I needed to print something for work. He left his messages app open, and there it was. A group chat with his buddies called Free Food Chronicles. There were literally dozens of photos. My steak dinner from last Tuesday, captioned, "This idiot keeps buying the good stuff." My birthday cake my mom sent me, half of it devoured, photo captioned, "Thanks, Mom." They were all laughing, calling me clueless. One guy even said, "How does he not notice?" And Derek replied, "Because he's too nice to actually do anything about it." I sat there, staring at the screen, shaking. I wasn't even mad anymore, I was calculated. I knew I couldn't just blow up at him. I'd signed a lease till June, and I couldn't afford to move. So I did something better, I started a plan. Week 1, I bought extra spicy ghost pepper hot sauce and injected it into his favorite, chocolate pudding cups. Not mine. His. I labeled them with his name and everything, left them in the fridge. The next morning, I heard him screaming from the bathroom. He never said a word about it. Week 2, I made special brownies. Not weed. X-lax. I wrapped them up nice, left them on the counter with a note that said, "Help yourself," in his handwriting style. Let's just say he called in sick to work for 2 days. 03 through 3:45. But the masterpiece? Week 3. I noticed he'd been using my expensive shampoo. So I bought an identical bottle, emptied it, and filled it with blue hair dye mixed with conditioner. Subtle enough that it wouldn't show up instantly, just gradually. Over a week, his light brown hair started turning this weird greenish-blue tint. His friends started asking if he was okay. His girlfriend noticed. He had no idea what was happening. He even went to a dermatologist, convinced something was wrong with his scalp. Cost him $200 for that visit. I watched him panic, slowly losing his mind, trying every clarifying shampoo on the market. Meanwhile, I just stopped buying groceries he liked. I switched to stuff I knew he hated. Anchovies, black licorice, sugar-free everything. The stealing slowed down, then stopped. But he still had no clue it was all me. Last week, he told me he's moving out early. Found a place with his girlfriend. Said he needed a fresh start. I smiled, shook his hand, and wished him well. He never apologized, never admitted it. But as he loaded his last box into his truck, I saw him scratch his still slightly blue hair and mutter something under his breath. I could tell he was stressed, panicked even, over all the little things that had gone wrong in the apartment. Like the food disappearing, the weird taste in his pudding, the brownies, and of course, his hair slowly turning greenish-blue. He looked around nervously, double-checking the fridge, the pantry, even the cabinets, like he expected some new prank to pop out at any moment. It was like watching someone unravel in slow motion, completely oblivious to the fact that I had orchestrated every single one of those moments. And I realized, sometimes the best revenge isn't confrontation. It's making someone paranoid about their own choices, letting them live with that uncertainty and watch them question everything they thought was normal. Sleep tight, Derek.